There's Baldy. The sun is starting to come out. But this is just to show you how rocky this hike is. The entire last bit of the hike is pure rocks, and after you've gone like 11 miles, a lot of it's rocky. So when you get down to that bottom, you're just like hating it. The rocks will just get to you after a while. I just took off my headlamp, and I have a good mark for that because I wasn't wearing a beanie or anything. I expect it to get very hot today, so wearing my sun shirt and got my shorts and sunscreen. Not much else. It's been in the almost hundreds. It's been like 98. It's supposed to be lighter today. That's why I was like, I should be able to go today. And as long as I get out there early and hopefully to the top around 9:30 at the latest, which hopefully it doesn't even take me that long, but we will see. Right now I am just starting the switchbacks. I'll figure out what time it is so we can see how long it takes me. This is my most dreaded part. Switchbacks to the saddle. After that, it's just like fun. But this part is just really long, strenuous switchbacks. Not fun. Okay, so I just checked my time and it is 6:35. So we'll mark it from there. I'm not in a race, so I'm not going to try to go fast and beat some time. But we'll just see how long it takes to get there. You can see, like, there is little snow patches still, so I guess there will be snow up there. It's always good to bring your microspikes. It's very pretty. We have a pink sunrise sky going on up here. Oh, look at this little roadrunner-y dude. Or it's just a quail, maybe. He's got the little thing on his head. So cute. All the birds are chirping. I heard an owl. That little guy go. He's up there. He's just tooling around, running super fast. Like a little... It's definitely not a roadrunner. I don't know what I was talking about, but... You know me. If you watch this channel, I don't remember names and I always say them wrong. Okay, if I didn't mention it, one of the coolest things about this hike right now is that I got here and there was only like 3 cars in the parking lot. I tried to do an intro, but it was really dark. So I don't know if I'll put it in here, but the trails have been closed since mid-February to like March 20th. It's to March 22nd today. So I wasn't even sure if they were open because if you look on all trails, a lot of them say closed. If you look on their website, it says closed till the 20th, but they haven't updated it. And there's just a lot of mixed match stuff. So I went on, I did see people talking about coming out after the 20th. So I'm like, I'll just take a shot. Hopefully it's open. Hopefully I'm not breaking the law. I'm a rule follower when it comes to that stuff. I don't know why. No, I'm just kidding. You should always follow the rules. But anyhow, there was a group of 4, their headlamps on, starting right before me, but I ended up passing them, I don't know, half a mile in, maybe less. And so now I think I'm the first person on the trail, which is crazy unheard of from around here because these trails get really busy. I'm sure in a little bit there will be those trail runners that come by and just blaze right past me with their little vests on. I love that. I wish I could do that. Anyhow, I'm on the switchbacks right now. And I do see the people down below me. They haven't started up the switchbacks yet. So it would be cool to get to the peak with no one there. Be like unheard of. I'm never first on the trail. Early bird. into the top here. That is the saddle right behind me. That was bad footage. Here, we're gonna go up to here. One day I want to do this Middle Fork Trail off of like Lytle Creek. If you go up this way, you get to Timber Mountain, Thunder Mountain, the Three T's, Telegraph Peak, and all the way to Balding Notch. Okay, it is 7:32 right now. I've actually been sitting down for probably 10 minutes. So I got here a little bit before an hour from the start of the switchbacks. All right, so 2.4 to Cucamonga. This is that Middle Fork Trail that I do want to try at some point. All right, 7:42. Just left the saddle, had finished my breakfast bar. It was pretty good actually, but I don't like eating when I'm hiking. Everything tastes so dry and ugh. And last night I had nothing at my house good to make, not even peanut butter and jelly because the bread went bad and I haven't gone to the store. But I did go to REI yesterday, so I had a bunch of bars and stuff. So I have some nuts, some bars. I'll be fine, but just nothing that appetizing. But anyhow, look at this beautiful view behind me. Gonna get going. I have my micro spikes to the top. Got my trekkers out. Oh, it is so pretty right behind me. Look at that. That view. That is absolutely gorgeous. If you look way down there, you can see like the highland stuff. Like, get going on the trail to Cucamonga. I haven't been here since 2023. I do have my micro spikes for if it gets worse than that. Also when it gets slushy, although I don't know, micro spikes won't really help in the slush. I'm being super scared. Maybe I do need my micro spikes. I'm gonna put them on just to be safe since I'm by myself. And I don't want to fall. Doesn't seem like much needed for micro spikes, but I'm gonna put them on just to be safe because it's really steep down this, and I don't want to take any chances, especially like I'm alone. So if you fell down there, it would be seriously bad. All right, we gotta get around this thing. Is that? Not graceful. All right, we are reaching the second saddle right before we get to the peak for Cucamonga, where you have to do a bunch of more switchbacks, etc. I'm honestly at this point not knowing if I'm going to be able to complete this because of the snow. Right now it's okay. It's just little patches, but where they are, it's extremely steep. And I know that when I come back later, it's going to be more melted. So that makes me nervous. And there's nobody else on this trail. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear, see how things look when we get up here. Maybe I'll just, it's a beautiful view up here. It's still been an awesome hike. So we'll see. I don't want to take any dumb chances. Just not worth it. So last time we were here, there was a lot of snow, but I was with the group and we ended up just going up the spine instead of taking like the switchbacks because it was just as easier actually that way. I'm gonna see how it looks today. Go up as far as feels comfortable and then might have to turn back. If you go up there, you can get to Bighorn Mountain. This looks like a better way actually because I went up the other side and it's just full bushwhacking. But there's the valley and then there's the trail. It's actually getting windy up here too, but also hot. And then here's the view from the other side. Very beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful views. I'm so surprised there's snow. I mean, it has been so hot. I really didn't think there was. I almost didn't even bring my micro spikes. I'm really glad I did, so we could get this far. All right, so in the distance up there, you can see Ontario Peak. Actually, it might be that farther one down there because it has a bunch of false summits. But right now that one looks the tallest, but it's deceiving. That's again Bighorn. And then we are going up this way. Okay, I'm at the point where I either go off trail, up the spine, back this way. It's kind of windy last time and it has less snow, so definitely less dangerous, just a lot more grueling. The actual trail is right here. So that's the actual trail. I'd have to go over the snowbank and it is very, very steep. You run into trees, so I'm not doing that. Didn't even do that last time with a bunch of people. One of the guys we were with did fall down that a little ways. Super sketch. That's why my brother's like, don't go that way, just keep going up the spine. And we made it and it was fine. It was a lot more snowy that day. Which actually, it seemed safer because there's more snow to fall on. But, so I'm gonna try to make a call here. I'll probably go up the spine a little bit, but it's also super, super windy. I'm gonna lose my hat that I just got. All right, well, more to come, I suppose. That's looking that way. Alright, so we're doing some scrambling right now. But easier without the poles. Yeah, slipping with the micro spikes because it's already slushy. So probably take this route over here. Okay, so I'm back on the trail. I did some little bit of scrambling and just went up that spine part. But now I'm back on the trail for a bit. See how that goes. It was way less sketchy than the actual trail that went over a bunch of snow spots that weren't even cut out yet. Okay, we found our way back to the trail again. And we mostly did it without any snow. I am still wearing my micro spikes just for little spots. It's just easier than putting them on and off. But look at that view. There we see Ontario Peak again up there. Honestly, it was probably the better call today because that definitely has less sketchy areas. Probably will have snow, but the margin of error is less risky, I think. So there was one guy who passed me. Where was he going? He was going to Ontario. There was 3 other people that came up after me at the saddle. They were also going to Ontario. There's 2 ladies that I passed close to the saddle who must have started earlier. And they were going to Timber Mountain. And so no one was going up here today. Which would be awesome if I could make it to the peak. But I'm definitely not as brave when I'm by myself, which I think is a good thing. I think I need to be challenging my danger skills right here. These mountains are no joke. Every year, many people die up here. It's really sad. So you gotta take them serious. Definitely come prepared. It also is a lot more windy than I thought it would be up here. I mean, you can always expect that the mountain's gonna have its own kind of weather, but and it's not cold or anything, which is good. But you should always be prepared, have a jacket, just in case. Gorgeous. There's a great view of Baldy. There's a bunch of people up there right now. We're on our way. Since it just opened yesterday. All right, so I probably shouldn't have done that, but at this point I basically made it. It's not steep anymore. And any of the spots that I've had to go over in the snow, not steep, like I said. So in the slush, I shouldn't be too worried about it, even if I fall. But I shouldn't. There's nothing crazy you can go around it with dirt. But I'm basically here. I mean, there's a little more distance, but it's like flat now at the top. Pretty awesome. I did, like a second ago, my heart stopped because I swear I heard like, help, help. And I looked down because I thought like maybe it was on my phone, coming from my phone somehow. And then I couldn't hear it again, and I was like, it's probably just like a weird bird or something. I don't know, but I'll keep listening. I hope someone's not hurt. I haven't seen anyone on this trail. So even with all that scrambling and not following the trail, which actually is probably shorter, I'll look at my distance later, definitely shorter. I made it on time. It's only 9:30. I thought for sure it was gonna take me longer because I was like just going super slow. Anyhow, I want to show you behind me all of the city there. Looks amazing. I'm gonna go and turn around. Let's check that out. I mean, we haven't seen the rock yet, the Cucamonga rock that everybody takes pictures on. I have a couple pictures there, but we're getting there. It's not too far at all. We got this sweet little tent spot right here, trying to block the wind. That is your view. I see the rock, I think, over this. All right, yep, so that is the rock right there. You can see the box right there. That's the rock everybody stands on. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is like a YouTuber's dream. I'm up here all by myself on this peak that is usually totally crowded. Look how beautiful. I'll do it without my face. There's all the signs over here. This is the actual peak, but it's actually really sketchy when you're up here. I'm gonna take off my micro spikes and try to set something up. That sucked hiking though. I'll tell you what, just a little bit of snow here and there. But definitely mandatory, in my opinion. We're at the top on the rock, sitting on it. I don't get too daring. It's kind of sketchy up here. 2 more people did show up right after, so hopefully those are the people that I thought were saying help and they weren't saying help. Which I'm sure that's what it was. I just heard their voices probably. But anyways, we're glad I pushed forward and made it. I'm gonna get some lunch, recharge my phone and stuff, and then head on down. Awesome spot, the windbreak. Kidding you? Nobody here. It's insane. And it's pretty nice. Very rare. Alright, it is 10:10. I took a few more pictures. I think those other people left. I don't know. Just charged my phones a little bit. I am going to head down now. It's did I say it's 10:10? Yeah, so we'll see how long it takes. I have a feeling it might take a while. Always fun coming back from Baldy on all the rocks. I mean, not Baldy, Cucamonga, whatever, Ice House Canyon. The worst. All right, so we're back at the saddle. It's about 11:30, so it took me probably an hour and 20 to get down. So less than getting up, which was like 2 hours. But I was taking it slow, filming a little. It's hot now, so you can see my face is burning up. I'm re-putting on the sunscreen, and then we're gonna put some AirPods in and get the heck on down. Okay, I made it back to the car. Sorry about my fingers. It is 1:25. I was going super slow. As usual, that last couple miles just whooped my ass. It's just the rocks. Well, my old legs too, probably. But the downhill and all the rocks, they just get to me, and I just find it absolutely miserable on the last couple miles. I was just like a slow slog getting out of there. But all in all, the day was awesome. It was really fun to be up at the top of the peak with nobody there for a while. That was so fun. And the views were amazing. So, and the weather pretty good. I mean, it's really hot down here, but the time that I went, I mean, people are going up right now, but that seems absolutely miserable to me. It's pretty hot right now. So anyhow, I will get this video out, but we're gonna sign off on this one right now. So Thanks for coming along. That was Cucamonga Peak.